A bill is being drafted to legalize trapping, neutering, then releasing free-roaming dogs. The policy initiative comes from the newly established Dog Population Management Task Force convened by the Lieutenant Governor, territorial veterinarian Dr. Mariana Turner.
And the reason why it's so important is because, well, one, culling animals or just removing them and euthanizing them, it's known to not work. It doesn't work because it does not get to the reason why those animals are in the street in the first place.
She says culling animals only causes a vacuum effect.
What that does is whatever animals are remaining in that space, they have less competition for resources. So whatever food is there, well, now those remaining animals have more food for themselves, which makes them more robust and able to have larger litters of puppies.
With thousands of owned dogs, stray dogs, and abandoned dogs roaming free, the TNR program is a humane and effective solution to manage the population.
The only way to stop that influx of more community animals on the streets is to decrease the reproduction rate. And so by picking those up off the street, getting them spayed and neutered, and then returning them back to the community that they're from, we can stabilize the situation.
It's also to mitigate risks to public safety, animal welfare, and environmental health. She says not all dogs will indiscriminately be put back on the streets.
I do know some of our community members are definitely concerned that these animals are chasing after children, going to the bus stop or people just walking on the street. And I sympathize with that. It's like we don't want to just be putting animals out there that are going to continue that part of the problem.
There are plans in place to humanely euthanize, quote, dominantly aggressive dogs and those clearly suffering medically.
We're trying to stabilize the population so it doesn't keep going up and up and up, which is going to help our animal control officers. So when we do have these nuisance animals that are in the community, they can focus on target removing those instead of just this constant, I got to pull all of these stray dogs off the street. Right now, it's just too overwhelming of a task. And it really doesn't matter how many animal control officers we have. If all we're doing is removing them, we're never going to have enough.
The draft legislation will be heading to Oversight Senator Tony Ada in the next couple months, but the feedback so far, she says, has been supportive.